have a next one, it doesn't really matter right now. We need to set up the key for it though. So we're going to go to map keys here, and we're going to press one key, and we're going to press the little keyboard, and we're going to press the number 1 because that's the key it's bound to, is number 1. Press OK, and our first ability set. We're going to press OK, and it's going to be added there. If we want to do RVR, you're going to click the copy PVE to RVR, or if you want to set them up a little different, you can go in and add your own RVR abilities. The fight style, this is important. I always set cycle through availabilities in order of rank. That way I just cast abilities 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 instead of going 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. You get what I mean. Just do that and you'll be set. Advanced combat options. This is important for chasing targets or running up to a target. Click those two if you're fighting melee, or if you're a caster, you really don't need them. Make you look kind of bottish, and you will get noticed. Fight champions, don't click this unless you're a warrior priest or DOK and you can handle a champion. Fight heroes, I can kill a hero on my warrior priest, but it takes a very long time, so I don't use these. Next is the max distance from path from chasing and running to the target. Remember, it's 12 times the actual range. This is based on a unit, not on the actual meter. So however many meters away, times it by 12, and that's about what you need. I have this set at 600 units, and that'll be good. If approaching or chasing a mob, what to do afterwards. Best bet is start path again at nearest waypoint. Pretty simple, huh? Minimum mob level. This is important. At your higher levels, you're going to want to change this. You don't want to be fighting critters when you're grinding to level 40 and you're stopping to kill level 1 mobs. So you normally want to set it for the lowest level mob that you're willing to kill, which is normally your level. Anything lower than your level is 1/2 of your XP. If you're grouped, keep dividing it. Half, 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 half. So you're going to get screwed there. So always fight mobs that are the same level or higher than you. We can put level 40, level 1, because this guy is level 1. Mob max level. The max level mobs I've seen is 52, and that's inside Inevitable City, doing the PQ instance for taking it. Very difficult. We had to do a lot of kiting around, but we almost completed stage 2 of it to get to stage 3. We failed though. That's okay. RVR advanced options. Same thing before, except it applies it to RVR only. And this should actually say scenario advanced options. Since RVR is not functioning, Jack has not implemented that way, just to keep you safer. Next, we're going to go to the pathings over here on the left side. We're going to write a path. A lot of people are confused on how to write a path. It's very simple. What we're going to do is we're going to click on Edit PVE Main Path, and we're going to have a window pop up here. I always move mine over to the right, and I close this window. You can close it. It's okay. We'll open it up here and again in a minute. We're going to do a little route around these guys here. We're going to come back to about here. We're not going to stand on top of each other, because what you'll do is you'll run around and then you'll come and you'll kind of turn around and go and start again. It makes you look very bottish. So we're going to click on Start Recording. This is the fastest way to make a path. Start recording and just run around. We're going to see down over here, we're going to have the line coming. This is how we're running. It's going to show us the path that we're making. It's very simple. Fluid turns, curves is very important. You don't want to be zigzagging and jumping around. You want to have fluid turns. And a lot of times when I'm done, I'll stop my bot way before I reach the next path, just because I don't want it jumping back and forth showing things. Next, I click Stop Record. It's going to stop recording the path. Then we can save the path. as you can see, Raptor's Warpath, obviously me. I can save it here, and I can recall it easily. If I want to load a path, same thing. I can load the path. We're going to go ahead and close this, and we're going to get ourselves killed. So let's go get some mobs here. We're going to get ourselves killed. The reason why we're going to do this is we're going to find out where the healer is at. That way we can run back. This is the best way. Yeah, it takes, a couple minutes, if that. Make sure you turn so you're not parrying or defending attacks. That way they can kill you faster. If they can kill me. Oh, there goes the low sound for death. Below 20. Wow. That took a long time, huh? Well, looks like it's not popping. There we go. Now you see where I respawn. This is the starting point, actually. So we're going to go back to settings. We're going to go back to pathing. Edit PvE return path. We can close that again. And just click start recording. It'll run directly to your path. But you're going to want to stop before you get to the actual path point. You don't want your character doubling back and looking funky. Not that long of a path, but it works. Click stop recording. Save your path accordingly. And close out of it. Go back to settings, and we're going to go over a couple little other things. Restart using return after dying. You want to do this so you run your return path that we just created to get to your main path, which is the one we created before. Your main path is the one that kills all the mobs. Your PvE path, you don't have to set if it's real close, but you never know. Just set one up. Next is buffs. If you have any buffs you want to use, click add, the name of the buff, how many action points, cast time. That's all very basic. Cooldown duration. People get confused here. Cooldown you don't want to use. Duration you do for buff. Why, you may ask? Well, a buff may last an hour, but the cooldown may be 10 seconds. You don't want to keep casting that buff over and over and over again. You may want it to cast once. There you go. Use in combat. Yes or no? Very simple. Is it an ability that you want to use in combat? Like Bright Wizard, they have a shield. They want to use it in combat. Next, map keys. Press one key, whichever one it is,